Understanding the difference between threats and risks is critical for smart decision making. In this video, we'll break down what each term really means in the context of SWOT analysis and why making the distinction matters more than ever in today's fast-changing environment. Let's start with threats. In SWOT analysis, threats are external forces that could harm your organization, disrupt your momentum, or reduce your competitive edge. You don't create threats, and you can't always control them. They come from outside. New competitors, market shifts, regulatory changes, economic downturns, emerging technologies, or changing customer expectations. They can be sudden or slow-moving, but either way, they require your attention. Risks, on the other hand, are about uncertainty. A risk is the potential for loss or failure, something that might happen depending on your choices and context. Unlike threats, risks can be internal or external. Launching a new product is a risk. Entering a new market is a risk. Hiring a key executive is a risk. It's about probability and impact, and managing that uncertainty. So here's the key distinction. Threats are conditions. Risks are outcomes. A new competitor is a threat. The risk is that they steal your market share. A recession is a threat. The risk is that your revenue drops by 20%. Think of threats as the source and risks as the potential result. Understanding this helps you respond more strategically. You don't eliminate threats, you prepare for them. You don't ignore risks, you assess and mitigate them. A good SWOT analysis uses threats to sharpen your awareness and uses risk thinking to shape your response. Let's take a real-world example. Say you're a retailer and you notice rising customer interest in online shopping. That's a threat to your brick-and-mortar model. But how you respond creates the risk profile. Do you invest in e-commerce? If so, what risks come with that move? Technology challenges, customer experience shifts, fulfillment costs. The more clearly you separate threats from risks, the better you can design strategy. It's also worth noting that not all threats lead to high risks. Some may be unlikely to impact you or may already be accounted for in your current model. That's why analysis and prioritization are key. What threats pose the greatest risk to your goals? Which ones are emerging quickly? Which ones give you time to adapt? Tools like pestle analysis can help identify threats across categories: political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal. Pair this with a risk matrix to score threats by likelihood and impact. That gives you a clearer, data-driven picture of what needs action. Lastly, remember this: threats and risks aren't always negative. They can reveal blind spots, force innovation, and push you to grow. Netflix saw the threat of declining DVD rentals and turned it into a streaming revolution. Amazon saw the threat of slow delivery and made Prime its competitive weapon. The smartest organizations don't just defend, they evolve. In your SWOT analysis, be precise. Separate the signal from the noise. Understand what's threatening your position and what risks you're willing to take to strengthen it, because in strategy, clarity is power.